Greetings to my team of 144, all Starseeds, Lightworkers, and Wayshores. It is 1028-2019, October 28th, 2019. Happy new moon in Scorpio. Tense energies coming in today. My ears were ringing for several minutes before I started this, as the higher frequencies, the higher codes of our higher self coming through the energies today. Many intense waves coming in. We had a 43 spike in the Schumann resonance today. Several whiteouts in the chart of the Schumann resonance. So many of us were feeling this. Many people were experiencing what some are calling Ascension symptoms or Ascension synchronicities. So the next few days we'll be taking on this new moon, divine feminine energies as we go deeper and deeper within the unconscious into the superconscious mind, as we enter into this Mercury retrograde, the end of a 19-day cycle, into on All Hallows Eve into the Mercury retrograde, as we ride these divine feminine waves into the unknown. So I'm going to get right into it today because we have a lot to share. So starting off with the transmission for today through Susan Lee, your Galactic family. The journey of remembering your higher dimensional self is one that will be occurring more and more as your inner Pleiadian galactic self reminds you that the portals to the fifth dimension of reality are increasingly opening. These portals serve to connect Earth, Gaia, with their own fifth-dimensional planetary self. However, only those who can calibrate their consciousness to the higher fourth and fifth dimensional frequency of resonance will be able to have any awareness of this higher frequency of reality. The challenge for humanity is to remember that the portals to the fifth dimension are starting to open now in a manner that is different than it ever was before. Therefore, those whose consciousness resonates to the higher fourth and beginning fifth dimensional frequencies of reality are perceiving a feeling. What is the feeling, or is it a knowing, or even a remembering? There is still no shape, as the fifth dimensional energy fields can usually only be perceived by one's highest states of consciousness, such as deep meditation or prayer. This experience of perceiving that which you usually cannot see or hear during your daily physical self is slowly or quietly recurring because you have consciously or unconsciously focused on expanding the energy fields of your heart, your mind, and what is often called your heart mind. Your heart mind, which is guided by the thoughts and emotions that are filling and sometimes expanding within your personal awareness and personal aura. The expansion of your heart, your mind, and your energy field resonates beyond your human energy field. In fact, this energy field is the initiation for your process of remembering your innate fifth dimensional frequency of light self. When your heart and mind merges into the now of the one, you will be able to more deeply understand the higher dimensional energy fields that you are somehow feeling. Uluru. In fact, sometimes you may only feel a unique energy field that you cannot quite perceive with your physical self. However, many of you also learning that if you deeply relax and totally focus your attention on your own heart and mind working as one, you will eventually experience this new type of energy that you may or may not have experienced. However, this energy field is not new. This energy field resonates to the fifth dimension and beyond. Therefore, you usually have been unaware of this sensation, feeling, knowing, even remembrance. These moments of remembering something may feel to be far away, but they may simultaneously feel deep, like they are deep within your heart chakra. We, the Arcturians, and many other members of your galactic family are assisting you to allow yourself to have the experience of tuning into your own higher dimensional states of consciousness. We wish to now remind you that this higher dimensional state of consciousness is coming into your awareness within this now, because you, our grounded ones on Earth, can assist the other humans to awaken their memory of their higher dimensional self. This awakening to Gaia's higher consciousness is occurring because it is the now for humanity to remember their own higher dimensional experiences, which often runs parallel with the experiences they are simultaneously occurring with many other awakening humans. In fact, these energy fields seem to expand your consciousness. Sometimes you can even feel these energy fields enough for you to feel and or see that which you feel that you are knowing. You are having this experience because your consciousness is expanding to remember and to embrace higher and higher frequencies of reality. You are now more easily able to expand your consciousness within this now because your multidimensional self, the you who resonates to many frequencies of reality, has opened the inner portals to your own higher frequency of reality. This portal was actually opened by your own higher self, who will assist you to find and follow the path that which you will hear as an inner calling, as well as the deep knowing that you always had but had not forgotten. On the other hand, you cannot perceive any of these fifth dimensional perceptions via your third dimensional brain. Fortunately, more and more grounded humans, as well as Gaia's many other life forms, are beginning to be or have always been in alignment with Gaia's energy fields. When a human is in alignment with Gaia's energy fields, they can send unconditional love and violet fire of transmutation into Gaia's core crystals. Unconditional love is love that resonates to the fifth dimension and beyond. Violet fire and or violet light resonates to the highest frequencies of fifth dimension and beyond. As more and more humans merge with their own higher self, their individual fifth dimensional consciousness will greatly assist the healing and transmutation of Gaia. Yes, Gaia wishes to transmute into her fifth dimensional planetary self, just as humans wish to transmute into their fifth dimensional self. It is best if the humans also merge with dear Mother Gaia. Most of Gaia's life forms are already connecting to Gaia via her water, earth, air, spirit, or fire, sunlight. When humans were natives, they still remembered that Earth was a living being, and the humans volunteered to assist and protect Gaia during her rebirth into a higher frequency of reality. The ancients understood the concept of rebirth into a higher frequency of reality, but as humanity grew up, many of them forgot to honor dear Gaia as their mother planet. Worse yet, as the humans became more civilized, they often forgot that planet Gaia was a living being, and not just a planetary orb on which humans could live, pillage, burn, bomb, flood, and fight over the possession of what they saw as their land. In fact, too often it was only their land because they stole it from other humans or stole it from Gaia by destroying the area. Why were the humans like that, you may ask? In fact, you can even ask, why are humans still like that? It is because they came to the body of dear Gaia to assist her with her planetary ascension into the fifth dimension and beyond, but they got lost. They got lost in their own selfish power over others, as they got lost in their greed, which led humanity to take too much away from Earth and give too little back. Worst of all, the galactic beings who chose to take a human form in order to best assist Gaia with their planetary ascension got lost in searching for their personal ascension. Would it be fair to take too much away from a human friend or family member, or to demand too much of them and try to rule over them? Or would the taking from others and the giving too little back a sign that the human was becoming the lost ones? The lost ones even lost their ability to remember their own higher dimensional self, their reason for taking an earth body, and most sadly, they lost the ability to have, give, and or receive unconditional love. Unconditional love is love without condition. Unconditional love is the key to ascension. However, this key will only open one's heart to love themselves when they can open their own heart to others as well. Unconditional love does not have a scoreboard. Unconditional love does not need their gift of love to be sent to them. This is because unconditional love is unconditional. In other words, it is not a trade or a bargain. You do not need to love, control, or follow a person in order to receive that unconditional love. One does not need to earn it, as it is already a component of their own fifth dimensional self. They also realized that the more one gave away unconditional love, the more higher dimensional love they could accept from the higher dimensional energy fields that have always circled Gaia but was too often invisible to those who sought to find it. Those who sought that unconditional love for themselves often had too many conditions in their life to even understand unconditional love, much less be able to give unconditional love. However, there are so very many conditions in your third-dimensional reality that it is often difficult to recognize and especially to believe that one would give you love just because they want to share their love with you. When this occurs, the consciousness of both the giver and the receiver expands. Unconditional love is without condition. That would be unconditional love. Unconditional love is the key to ascension. However, this key will only open one's heart to love themselves as well as to love others unconditionally. Unconditional love does not have a scoreboard. The ascended masters were able to hold, share, and give away unconditional love, which showed humanity how to love unconditionally, what was often a surprise to the humans who followed the masters and or their works and contributions. Saw that these masters could give away everything except for their ability to live within and share unconditional love for others. Blessings from your galactic family. And this is from Suzanne Lee, PhD.blogspot.com. Today from Elizabeth Peru. Solar storms heading our way. Here we go again with a new hole on the sun spewing out solar wind due to arrive on Earth this Wednesday, Thursday. Plus the Schumann resonance spiked up to 60 hertz again. Rather than heating us up, this energy actually disperses stuck energy on the planet, allowing it to flow more freely. Have you noticed that you might be feeling unsettled or quietly excited today? Perhaps your animals have been darting all over the place? There's a cosmic reason as always. Over the next 12 hours, Uranus makes its once-a-year closest approach to Earth. So you may be feeling this in many ways. Today from the Tzolk'in Times, yellow self-existing star. Self-existing is the name for the number 4 and its key words are definition, form, and measure. The fourth day of a wave spell is about taking stock, looking at the details so that they are well informed as you proceed. It's the fourth day of the Red Serpent wave spell and the third portal day in a row. To get the most out of this journey, we must follow the instructions step by step. Like a treasure hunt, we pick up the clues along the way. Today's clue is about paying attention to the little things. Today is Yellow Star, which represents beauty, art, and elegance. These days are all about appreciating the beauty in our lives. Throw open your curtains and rejoice the day. See the beauty in everyone you meet. We are all stars. Wear something gorgeous, engage in art, and make your world a prettier place. As it is a number 4 day, that represents definition and form, and this suggests that there is beauty in examining the world in finer detail. And from the Dream Spell Journey by Volum Votan and Belon Icke, the Mystic Kin 108 of the Galactic Maya consciousness. Today's Kin 108, self-existing star, refers to the number 108, which is a well-known sacred number in Hinduism and Buddhism. The Hindu god Shiva had 108 attendants. Lord Krishna had 108 followers known as gopis in the historical city of Vrindavan. There are 108 beads in the traditional malas, or garland of prayer. 108 plus 1 for the guru bead. There are also 108 feelings in Buddhist tradition. The sacred Tibetan book, Kangyu, contains the words of the Buddha in 108 volumes. Within the Galactic Maya cosmology of Jose and Lloydin are Willis, Volum Votan, and Belon Icke, the Kin 108 codes the galactic transmission GM108X, coming from the great star of Arcturus. According to Jose's writings, this transmission started when Lloydin Belon Icke found him in 1981 and inspired him to write the Art Planet Chronicles. This is recorded in the author's afterword of the same book in the 20 Tablets publication and also in his teachings at the Earth Wizards Seminary 1999, Meditation 14. This publication confirms that the GM018X transmission didn't start in 2002 as some had falsely claimed. The Galactic Maya Prophetic Ministry of Volum Votan and Belon Icke, 1981 to 2002, and all their visionary works during this 21-year period are the result of the GM108X transmission. Synchronically, the Kin 108 associated with the GM 108X, which is equivalent to 4 Lamat in the ancient Maya Tzolk'in real-time, codes the ascension of Loidin Bolonic, Alpha Birth 9 Kab-An, 9 Earth Kin 217, plus Omega Death 8 Chu-Wen, 8 Monkey Kin 151, equaling 368, minus 260 equaling Kin 108, equaling 4 Lamat, Balone X real-time ascension code 108. After the time ship Earth 2013, the shifted planetary kin understand that the GM108X transmission represents the divine source of 33, which was evidently activated through the synchronic codes of Jose, Kin 11, and Loidine, Kin 22, which adds up to Kin 33. As established by the work of the English author Gar Magusa, GM, the higher dimensional system of the OMG 3333 matrix, original matrix of Avebury, precisely contains the number 108, because 33 times 33 is 1089. Therefore, the X factor of 108X before the dimensional shift has unveiled the next prophetic level of 1089 after the quantum leap. Exactly the stream of 1089 is contained within the 3333 matrix. 28 October 2019, NS 1.32.4.11. Kin 108, yellow self-existing star, galactic activation portal. The mantra, the code for the day is, I define in order to beautify. Measuring art, I seal the store of elegance. With a self-existing tone of form, I am guided by the power of flowering. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. Well, there you have it, brothers and sisters of the light. Let us know what you're experiencing through these new moon energies in Scorpio, the fiery Scorpio, the Scorpion. Let us know what you're seeing, what you're feeling, what you're experiencing. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for sharing your experiences through this channel. Be sure to subscribe below this video. Click the subscribe button and click the little bell next to subscribe. 244 coming through and the 313. So have a beautiful and blessed new moon energies portals as we transition into this Mercury in retrograde, into the 1111 portal, the 1212 portal, into the 1221, and into the alignment of the 1-1-2-2020. So have a beautiful and blessed day, beloved beings of light. I love you all. Namaste.